what I'd like you to do is hold out your half notes more. They're kind of sounding more like quarter notes with quarter rests. So you want to hang on to those a little more. If you can keep that 3 down when you do that 4 pizzicato and that next to last measure there, 3 plunk, 3 plunk. You don't lift the 3, you just keep it there and just get that little finger to get out there and plunk your string. Try it a few times, play 3. That's the idea. I think it's up and then down, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That's right, and then you have to hop over the other string, of course. There you go. So let's try it with the piano, okay? So the new improved version with half notes that sound on half notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So you got the right idea, but again, try to sustain these more. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, actually, I can use mine. Mine's right over here. See how I held out the half notes? I want you to be able to do that too. Okay, Yankee Doodle. Let's see how you do with that. Remember, you have a crisscross finger, high 2 on the A, low 2 on the, on high 1 on the A, low 1 on the B. The 1 has to be able to move very flexibly. Strings A. Play it again. Yeah, make it a little higher. It just sounds a little low. Make it higher. Higher. It sounds low, so it has to go higher. Yes, I like that better, don't you? Now play the D. With the A. Make the D a little lower. Not much, just a tad. That's right. Now play D and G together. A little lower. A little lower. Now the A and the E. Ooh, careful. Don't press down on your bow. Keep your pointer finger light on your bow, and don't spread it apart from the others. Keep it close. Is it? Okay, your E is okay. Yeah, it was just distorting because I think you were pressing down on the pointer finger. Don't ever press down. Okay. All right. So now let's try this again. that the 1 is up next to the 2? No, the last 2 measures. 2 measures, count them. 1, 2. Your 2 is too high and your 1 is too low. Well, don't change the 3, now you're making the 3 sharp. There, now you got the 2 and the 1 together. That's much better. Okay, let's try it with the piano and see how you do. Be careful of the 3 on the D. When you play the 1 on the A followed by the 3 on the D, you have a tendency to kind of throw your finger out like that and go sharp. So if you just bend it a little more, it'll sound better. Play 1, 3, like cuckoo. B, G. Try again. Better. Try it again. It's too high though. A little more. That's right, yeah. See, it has to feel like they're kind of near each other. Feel the difference? See, before you had too much space. Sometimes we'll need space. In fact, sometimes we'll need more space than that. You're playing a sharp on 3, but we don't want a sharp this right now. Okay, we want it to ring. Now let's see. There was another thing. Let's see. Well, let's just try it with a hand and see how it goes. It actually has some dynamics in this one. So, plenty of bow where it's loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Careful, isn't it? Get a good C. Together. $26, right?
I think.
Monday was the 22nd, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm going to write 26. Yeah, 19, 26, yeah. 7 days. Okay, now Vesper Hymn. Let's see if we can finish this one too. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not a G this time.
Oh.
Yeah, try it by yourself. When you went to the D string. Try that again, start that phrase. That's right. And then you're going sharp again. Can you get your first finger back where it belongs? It's going higher and higher.
threes territory. Ready, go. Play D, E, F sharp to find your first note. Yes, now test it against open A. It's a little sharp. You actually might find a little sharp. So pull back a little bit. Not quite that much. Better. Here we go. Ready, go. Crowding your three again. It's getting into threes territory. Try it again, beginning. Ready, go. It's too high. Strings, otherwise I can't compare them. Yeah, I think your D's alright. It may be just a tad sharp, but it's so minuscule as to really not make a difference. Okay, now what else do you have?
The first half of a scale.
Okay. So let's see, have we finished anything on this page? No, we haven't. Okay, so we're just going to work right through here. Okay? All right. So take all the repeats, okay, all the little segments. So what it's doing is just giving you a workout on a C major scale. And the C major scale is identified by the fact that it has no sharps and no flats. So if anybody ever asks you, what's the key signature of the key of C major? And you say no sharps, no flats. But you don't say nothing. Okay? It's no sharps, no flats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it again. Take all repeats. Start at the beginning. C on the G string. Try those again. Ready? Go. That's where you go on now, the next line. Did you get a good ringing tone? always check your pitch against the next open string. Do you have an electronic tuner?
I think so.
You can also use that to check your pitches, but you always want to make sure that you start out with your violin in tune. Do you use the electronic tuner for tuning your violin?
Not so much.
You need to every day, okay? Every day when you tune, and if something sounds a little off, just like you have to stop sometimes in the middle of the lesson and retune because the violin is taken out of the case and it has to kind of reacclimate to the atmosphere in the room, okay? So keep using that electronic tuner, and also when you're playing something like this, you want to check your pitches. Okay? Make sure that you're right on. Okay, so now we have a duet.
Oh yeah?
Have you tried this? Okay. All right. Do you want to try it with me right off the bat, or you want to try each part by yourself first?
I could try each part by myself.
So you can pick which part you want to start with. You put an extra slur, didn't you? Didn't you put a slur in a measure where there weren't any? Do you see that was it the third measure doesn't have any slurs in it? Yeah, start there. Yeah, the two should have stayed there. Full step. Now, what I want you to do is to take a look at Yankee Doodle. Now play this. Now play this and then this. Now, watch out for the one's a little sharp. Try that again. The last phrase. The one's too high, seriously. Yeah, try it again. That's right. Now go back to the song we were just doing. Now do you see how this relates to what you already did in the other page? Okay. Now start from your measure. Good. Whole step. So you see, when you're on the A string, you have to have your fingers in this pattern with 1 and 2 together. When you're on the E string, you have to have them spread out. Remember the claw? Okay? The claw on the E string, but on the A string you have this 1 and 2 together. Okay? Try it again, same place. See, that's getting better. Now you started out a little low. You 1 and 3 were a little low on your D string and your A string until you went over to the E string, and then after you went to the E string, you got it back into the right place. Now try it again. See if you can start out in the right place as well.
not ringing. A good clue is that it's not ringing. If it were ringing, then it would be in tune, but it's not ringing. The 3 is not ringing. Play D. Now play the first finger note is E, and your E string should hum along if it's in tune when you clear your E string. Can you arch that finger up? Can you back up a little bit? I'm just afraid you're going to hit the violin against the stand. A little higher. Can you arch it more so it rings? The E should ring. Do you know what I'm talking about? See, part of your hand is hitting the E string. Arch that. Oh, your nails are too long. Okay. That has a lot to do with it. We should have a nail cutting party. My nails need cutting too. Get that one to arch up. There, arch it. Arch it. Try it. It's too high now. You moved it too high. Come try it. Feel the E string. Do you see how I've cleared it? Think about that's the sound we want. And the G should ring. Okay? Now try it again. See if you can arch that one again. Not so high on the 2 on the way back down. Can you try last 5 notes that you just played? G, F, E, D, C. Yeah, try it again, a little higher on the 3. Now I said higher on the 3, not higher on the 2 and 1. Higher on the 3 only. Here, you finally found it. Try it again. Found the 3. You feel the difference? You hear it, right? It's the same thing we had in Yankee Doodle. Same pattern. Okay, go on to the next part. No, not the lower part. You're still on the upper part. We're finishing the duet on the upper part first. Try it again. It's flat. You had it, and then you moved it back. So you have to keep the 3 down and arch it so that you can go over to the E string without having to screech. Try it again. Let's get your spacing a little better. Okay, go ahead. You start from here, third measure on the second line. Oh, what is that note? What's it supposed to be? Now, remember when you're coming down, you have to get your hand back to first position. When you pull back from the low 1, that's half position, you have to get back to first position. As soon as you let go of the 1 to play the open E, get your hand back up this way. Okay, try it again. The same thing as you did on the first line, same thing as you did in Yankee Doodle. Now the 2 and 1 have to string, don't they?
Okay.
Now, the problem, I think, is that your left thumb is sticking up past the top of your violin by about a ½ inch. Your thumb was way up there. Fingerboard was here, your thumb was like that. And you really need to get the thumb down more so you can bring your fingers around better. Okay? Try it again. Always check your position first. Keep that thumb down. The thumb should not be coming up over the top of the violin. Try the last 5 notes. Remember I showed you that the normal one and the normal 3 feel like they're pretty close together? Okay, they need to feel more close together. Try it again. A little higher 1 and lower 3. Try it again. Yeah, practice it a few more times. It's getting closer. And 3 is too far away from the 1. Too high. Can you get a little better 1? That's kind of flat for 1. Again, the 3 was too high. Now, if you set your finger down and, oops, it's too high, what do? Don't lean back like this. Slide it. Okay? Just slide it into the right place, but don't try to correct your intonation by leaning your finger down. For 1. Okay. And it's still not a good pitch. Okay, try it again. Same 5 notes. The 1 is too low, seriously. Try it again. See if you get the 1 to ring. Okay, that's the idea. Now try the lower part. Starting from the beginning, on the lower part, that's the secondo part. First part is the primo part, the second part is secondo. More likely to hear those terms in piano music, piano duets. Go ahead. Careful. There's no sharp on that note. No, there's no sharp there, seriously. That's right. Now, it's very helpful if you keep your first finger down. You see right here? Just keep the 1 down through that whole thing. And so each time you have the low 2, you're going to place the low 2 next to the 1, and then the 1's still going to be there when you come back for it. Try it again, right there. Try again, that was flat. Try it again. Your 3 and your 4 were a little flat on your A string, and that's why they didn't ring. You should be getting a lot of ringing tones, okay? Almost everything in that phrase should ring, but I didn't hear to the 2 on the G string, that's a B. You know that's note B? You know B, right? Careful. Let's play all the notes. Higher B. It's a repeat. Be very careful if you're bringing tones. The 1 wasn't there. Careful, careful. The 1 is ending up a little sharp. The 1 is not ringing. Play D. D, E, D, E. Not quite. Arch it, arch it. Really arch it. Can you arch your finger up? And get the thumb opposite the 1. See, your thumb is back here like this, which can affect the way that the 1 goes down. If you put it here, it's going to be more balanced. Always try to have the 1 working with the thumb, because when you learn shifting, I want to start you on shifting, even though Suzuki book doesn't introduce it yet. I would like to start you on shifting pretty early on when you get to String Builder 2, or even sooner. And when you're shifting, you need to learn to keep the thumb opposite the 1. Otherwise, it's just going to be all over the place. You're never going to know where you're going, okay? You got your pitch, but it's not ringing. See, this knuckle here is down at the same level as your fingerboard. It's way down. So you need to get this knuckle higher than this knuckle, okay? This knuckle has to be higher than this. That's how we do vibrato, we bring those knuckles up like that. Right there. Can you get it to ring? Okay, that'll work. Now turn the page. Oh yes, lightly row in 8th notes. Did you practice this at some point? Good.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure you get your pitches. You see at the beginning they show you preparatory notes. You just finger D, 1, 2, 3, 4 to get your fingers all ready. Okay. Good. So you got the right number of repeated notes, but the problem is the pitches. The pitches just aren't quite there. So play D, 1, 2, 3, 4, and listen to each pitch. See, the 1 is too high. It's not ringing at all. It's not even close to ringing. Now,
onto my shirt. And there was a couple of them in the piano a few moments ago too. A few minutes ago. I managed to travel in there. I fished those out. Okay, here we go. Careful now. See, test it. D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Test. Ring, ring, ring. 1, 3, and 4 should ring. Arch it. There. Didn't get that 4 to ring true. It's a little sharp, just a shade sharp. Okay, here we go now. Ready, begin. Check your D. Okay, good. We can mark that one out. Okay, so now let's see what we do here. Oh, actually, let's start from the next student. Let me see if she's out here. Okay, what I'd like you to do is use a big bow for the quarter notes and a shorter bow for the eighths. Yeah, play C on the A string. See what that is? Don't lift that before you play the next note. Good. But you have to go to the next note. I'm trying to get you to keep it down when you go to the next note. Please play what I was showing you. Here. This. Right here. See? Too high. So you have to pull in on the 3. Play 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3 on the D string. Good, you got both pitches. Now keep that 1 and go 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Okay, so you need to get that 3 on the G string to sound just as good as the 3 on the D string did. Okay, now you can do the same thing, go on the A, 1, 3, 1, 3, go ahead. That's right, now go 1, 3, 1, 3, go down now. Well, the last one was a little sharp, but the other 3 were good. Okay, so just don't let it travel. Okay, so be very careful with those. Now, On this one, the game starts. Use a broad stroke. This should go a little faster, by the way. Use a broad stroke with a stop on the quarter notes, okay? All right. Da, 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 dum, dum, da, da, dum, dum, da, da, dum. So a broad stroke with a stop on all the quarters, including these. Okay, see it's a student duet, so you learn both parts. Okay, be very careful of your wrists. Take all repeats. Spooks, hits. Two left-hand picks notes at the end. You have two parts to learn on this one. It's easy. This one here. Play it with a broad stroke with a stop on these. Okay, all the quarter notes, broad stroke with a stop. This one, staccato on all 8s. Two parts to learn. This one, play it smooth. It's a long quarter notes. Okay, let's try to finish this book very, very soon. And hope we can get that second book for her very soon.
Okay.